Christ on a bike. Oh Jesus, that's great. I now no longer have to worry about that shit. Holy fuck. All right, well, um, I have a little bit of like I think. Oh, there we go. I just have a screenshot that's like, yeah, I think one of my slaves was sold. It like goes off all the way across the map. Oh man. All right. Well, some buildings have been ruined, but you know, them's the breaks. Such is the price paid for progress. You know.
Yeah, I win one battle, and they're like, we need to establish a new what's it called? Militaristic thing, yeah. We are Windwar. Wait, did I just occupy them? What? Oh my god. Wait, is it mine now?
All right. Even though I just switched off of like the government edict that was like, okay, you need to. Like, I switched off of the government population build speed edict, but now I need to switch back onto it because I need the people to fill up all those jobs that were left, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because it was like a tenth of my population.
Oh, oh, okay. Bad news, pal. You gotta protect your fucking colonies. The occupying army. Oh no.
Hmm. Well, what? Like, so there's no like defense armies?
No. If you just leave your, or if you just take your army that you used to invade it with, they'll revolt.
Right.
Well,
Uh,
there's some things there because I'm able to like help out.
is the upkeep for all my buildings literally like that little? Oh. I see they've taken the budget screen out of it. Like I can't see like the breakdown of. I guess well I can see the breakdown when I hover over energy credits, but it's like I kind of want to see like what how my modifiers are affecting it. Um. Right. So,
Oh, right. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Warfare, you mean? Yeah.
Can I say so? To become like xenophobe, right?
Yeah, to become xenophobe, what you have to do is, oh fuck, like because what is your ethos right now? You're a spiritualist egalitarian. Oh fuck. Well, you have to be at war, which you're already doing. Let me actually look at all this shit because I
Oh,
fuck.
I gotta embrace fact. Oh, alright.
Yeah,
I just was wondering like about the
xenophobe, different faction. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't actually see because oh, diplomacy with Xenos. Oh yeah, you need to not like you need to like ideally leave the Federation as well because your fact that you're affiliated with other empires makes the xenophobes more attractive, if you know what I mean, as both, or the xenophiles more attractive as opposed to the xenophobes.
citizenship. You want undecidable. Oh man. Yeah, fuck it.
No, I'm gonna like leave the faction too because it's draining my precious it's draining my precious fucking thing. It's draining my precious influence, which at the moment I kind of need.
This is hilarious. I don't
Oh,
know
we
what
must be at peace. Oh fuck, I can't leave the thing at war. That's a shame.
I'm working on putting it, but actually succeeded. Okay. Well, I'm out of food. Oh god, this is bad. I don't want to make fucking slaves. I want to buy food. Like fuck, I was like, I'm wondering what's like this all these like negative low balance shit and fucking things are. And then I was like, oh,
Oh no. Okay, MR3 can support shit. Well, for a very brief period, my highest population world was one of my ring worlds that had like 170 pops. For a brief period of time, you know? Uh, if only I could shift click when moving pops. No, I mean, it's because it just drops so many inputs. Like, oh, come on. Yeah, when paused, I can actually do this way faster. Like, holy shit. Okay, there we go.
sectors and not planets.
Mhm.
I am still confused. What is the war? Oh, wars of which is out of dominance again.
Shortage of rare crystals. Alright, that's a problem. You wouldn't happen to have rare crystals, right? No shit.
I have like 2k.
Hold on, let me just buy some to stem the. Do you produce excess or no?
I do, but I kind of need myself.
Alright, I'll buy. I'll make monthly deals. Rare crystals. Shit. Rare crystals. Yeah, let me tell you, like my country definitely suffered a lot, like in the fucking last I want to say last like decade or so with the mass moving to the ring world, which ruined the economy for a period. Then final the final solution for the inferior robot people, which has it is still 10% of my population, which leaves like a lot of holes in my economy, if you know what I mean. But it's all good. Yeah, my economy is running so inefficiently because I have like a lot of like high tier resources that I'm consuming, but I'm not really consuming because the amount of jobs available on every world are just insane. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Dude, don't worry with my fucking conquest. It's just like whatever
Mm.
fucking structure I had previously is not up.
Is erased. Yeah, that was kind of like my main worry. So I'm kind of like, you know what? I'll just sit here for now. I'm definitely building up an army and building up like a like I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine shipyards, right? That are max upgraded with shipyards. Most of them. Some of them have like partially something else, but I have like I've decided that I have like a standing army that's sufficient, and then I just have the ability to mass produce like uh units should I ever get attacked.
Oh my god, there's another one. There's high quality minerals, but there's this one mining district on one of these planets.
Oh, there's also a black hole there. Oh, I didn't know that.
honestly, but because I have to, so. It's a shame. It's a shame. How am I losing? Oh, no.
I don't know what my last ascension perk should be.
Alright, neither do I.
Like edict duration, or should it be like interstellar dominion? Like grasp the void is also okay. Like I would usually think it's actually no, it's kind of bad. Let's just ignore it actually, because if we're going to be expanding, it's kind of bad. Galactic contender is kind of alright, but it's one of those things where I wish it gave you something in addition.
Oh my god, sorry.
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, okay, like fuck. Oh, okay, like fuck. They didn't take that wormhole system from me. Okay, the piece is up.
Nice. Well, goodbye, Federation.
It was a good federation.
It lasted, yeah. Like it was, it was meant to ward off the crisis, and the crisis clearly had been, dealt with already, No.
Oh, but they're
What happened?
a vassal, right? But they're still a criminal sin.
Rip.
I ripped myself another piece of cake.
Shouldn't take that long.
And none of them have been destroyed so far.
Oh, I think they might all go at once. Like, I don't think they go in like sequence, if you know what I mean. Or maybe they do, because I remember I killed my dudes via displacement, and because that was faster for me. I killed the organics that I quote unquote conquered. It was more like a protector that I integrated. I've decided I no longer want to be reliant on because I've just been like I spend fucking how much do I spend in trade? I spend like 400 energy credits on trade purchasing like expensive exotic resources, if you know what I mean. And I figure like I can actually build those myself, like especially now with the ring world in place.
Oh, by the way, I do have like a lot more gases if you need it.
Yeah, hold on, let me just actually, because I was buying like a whole bunch off the market. Stop that trade.
curious, like if I give these new territories over to like AI sector, what will they do? Will they
That's the $1,000,000 question. I have no idea.
stop them from being?
Will the sectors just be on fire afterwards? You know, like I have no idea. That's like why I've been afraid to like give the sectors control. Because you know, even if I like might not be able to like use optimal micro, I at least know that I'm, aside from when I do, I'm not gonna plunge everything into chaos. You know, except for when I do it on purpose. I don't know how much surplus amenities I need for high amenities. Do you have any idea? Alright. Yeah, let's see how quickly I can create another big fleet. Okay, big fleet. Because you can only have one Titan per thing, right? Per country, right? You can't actually have.
You can have. I can have two, but I'm not really sure how to.
Well, no, we're gonna find out. I guess it's empire based on empire size, I suppose.
Okay, why does it still show me? Okay, no, okay, fine. Okay, actually, like not show sectors that are like being managed by the AI. Okay, good.
I occasionally get a message where a building is ruined, and I'm like, what's going on, AI? Okay, set home base. Alright, let's put all my massive shipyards to work, you know? I've got several Titan shipyards or whatever. See where they're gonna how they're gonna go. I have one world that produces, it's still not up to capacity, but it produces 614 minerals.
Right, I think my only counting like my food planet or food ring world is currently at 350, which is nice.
Oh, you're also eating food, so and like they don't prioritize low. Like from my experience, they don't prioritize like low thingy jobs or whatever.
There is nothing to do with farm here, Kyle.
Really? Shit.
Oh, you can work in the food processing center, you can work in the as a medical worker, or you can be a farmer. And if that's a job for you, then ring habitable sector B is one place for you.
Yeah. I've got one regular planet that produces 140 alloys. It's the Forge world, as you might expect. It produces 140 alloys and 10 gas, exotic gas. It also produces like volatile motes, but it immediately uses those in the forges that it has. So it's just
Refinery world that's just producing volatile gases, I think 26 at the moment.
nice.
Well, it has come in. Oh my god.
I need more forge worlds.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Right now it's just pops. I just don't have the people to like work my ring worlds. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I definitely. No, no, no. I don't have way more jobs and pops.
Yeah, what's your population at right now?
1128.
All right. Yeah, mine's still higher, even after the great exodus, if you want to call it that. You know, the great purge. There's the beautiful sounds of building generator districts.
Beautiful sound of me getting fucking little trade things up. Okay, how the fuck do I, Oh, okay, this is kind of... Yeah, this is kind of nice. So, Iris don't spawn in where you have trade rep, or like, surfaces, maybe?
Nice.
So if you have like maybe you decide like the fucking this is where all trade goes through.
Yeah.
It's like that I think. I also have a thankfully my ring world is right next to my main trading capital thing.
Right.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, my ring world is literally in like the center of my empire. Like if you look at my country, it's small, but it's like Switzerland. It's just fucking fortresses for days, you know? Oh, what happened? Oh, it ran out of that shit, didn't we? Kind of wish there was like a automatically cover shortfall, if you know what I mean, as an option.
Yeah.
Alien megastructure. The Penalaxi United Stars? Where are they?
Yeah, they're building like stargates.
Oh, they're over there. I've literally had the same garbage scientists, like, researching since the start of the game.
Is he like arrested development or something?
No, he's just like, the only thing that he had going for him was leader experience. He didn't actually have any, like a two that just had leader experience. They didn't actually have any expertises or anything like that.
Right.
randomly people just giving me 9,000 energy credits. Just they're like, please don't kill us or something. God. My main limiting factor is like naval capacity at the moment. Like I've got so many like anchorages to just like increase my cap, and I've researched a lot of repeatable tech as well, and my naval capacity is 460, which is still like not enough to like take on a fallen empire or anything. Because I'm at like 400 and I'm at 420 right of that shit, and it's just not enough. Like it's I've got a fleet strength of like 80,000 at the moment, right? Or well, actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm like 30k after taxes. Although I'm only halfway built up my fleet, so
yeah,
probably like 60k if I just,
yeah,
build.
yeah. It's all about economic power, and like your economic power is no longer very far below mine, if at all below mine, if you know what I mean. So like you can reach the same level of power. I found a home world. Oh. God, moving pops is so like. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Machine Empire. Oh, it's a second one.
Oh, let me just. Yeah, because like I'll literally have like a fucking window up when I'm like trying to move pops, and if the game's like going at any speed, like they just don't move, if you know what I mean. Like it just can't fucking handle it. Right. So, do I have to fucking? Yeah, I do. Pepperoni. And pepperoni. Yeah, if only it was, if like there was just one button to move all unemployed, that would just fucking 10 out of 10 me, mate.
Okay, if I go to planet here, it will not show. Still made a non-second difference.
That seems so fucking exploitable, right? Like, I sell 10,000 minerals. The price of minerals is now 0.26. I could literally buy my 10,000 for like a fraction of what I spent on it.
Hey man, you got an industry there.
You can 100%. If you just want to sit in multiplayer and just play that fucking market, you could just 100% exist on that.
Like, especially with the fucking idiots in like CA. Oh man.
Oh, holy shit. Oh man, I think people would. I don't think a CA multiplayer of Stellaris as is right now would work. Because,
They're doing it actually.
are they?
Um,
When?
I don't know when, but
Alright. No, apparently, wow, holy shit. So apparently, there was this system, right, called Yuntan, right? I just did not, like, explore that system throughout most of the game and look at what it has in it.
what?
There's a system called Yuntan, right? I did not look in that system for the entirety of the game until now. It's right next to Star, which is where my capital city.
Oh no, that's a precursor world.
Right. But yeah, it was like right there, like the whole time. You know?
Not the whole time we explored June eventually.
Oh, okay.
It's like the precursor civilizations.
Right. Oh, it's not really super significant, but it's nice, I guess. The green gases are like the best part of that.
Yeah, I have one of those as well. Oh my god, dude. completely failed.
Indeed. Oh man, I kind of want to be in the CA Stellaris multiplayer just to like record it and just to like wait until everybody fucking rages and dies, right? Because I can tell you one thing, Mbets is gonna try hard like a motherfucker, right? Volk or whatever the hell is gonna just be Mbets' toady because that's how he plays, if you know what I mean. And everybody else is just gonna be completely inept, and that's how it's gonna be.
I wonder if Paulie is gonna jump in, so it'd be hilarious. I'll play as the rogue servitors that are like big British ship traits that I don't know
Mhm.
yet. I'll rage quit 5 seconds into the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he fucked over like the Axis so badly in the Hearts of Iron campaign. Like you've got no idea. Like he fucking lost so hard in China, and then he just gave up. Like despite him having the fucking mainland still, and none of his ships being sunk, and none of his planes being downed. Like even from that position, even if you were to be like Kyle, you've lost Korea because apparently you just had like a super brain aneurysm, right? You kept your troops on exercise forever, and they just got rolled.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm just gonna like coastal bombard China. I'm just gonna bomb all their industry to shit. Enjoy walking in fucking zero infrastructure, areas, and then I'll just invade again at my leisure, because they're still just dog shit at like China is still really bad at like defending itself. And if I can't invade China, then I'll just invade the UK or whatever the fuck. But nope, it was like just done. He didn't even use his planes, I don't think.
I'm a noob at the game. Let me just pick the hardest game to play.
Yeah,
Hardization.
yeah. Let me just pick Japan, which is probably the most fun and also like the hardest and the most flexible nation. Like it's so good, but oh man, he wouldn't be able to handle it now because it used to be even easier to play. Now you have to like press a stupid button, like press this button to continue
Oh,
to
yeah, I can
escalate
imagine
war.
him. Why am I suddenly losing? Like, I imagine he was like not losing. But why
Yeah,
am I fucking losing even hard?
yeah. It's like, whoa, why am I losing it? Because that's what happened to me the first time I fucking played as well. It's like, holy shit, why are the Chinese so strong? And it's like, oh, you have -70 to all your like stats because the war is not escalated. And I'm like, fucking paradox. What is this shit? I feel like having to press this button every so often really improves immersion. You really feel like you're pushing through bureaucracy yourself.
Oh, okay. So after declining, they do actually like get disassembled one by one.
All right. Yeah, because that's how it worked for the displacing things. Like, I don't know if extermination and displacement was going to be different, because it used to be extermination, used to be like, after 5 years, they just all die, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Pilar, do you want to buy some minerals off the market?
No, apt.
Oh, really? But they're going for the amazing price of 0.25, you know?
Yeah. Why is my outlet so what happened to my armies? Why am I losing? Yeah, my name is serious shit right now. I'm not even sure why.
What happened?
I'm just losing a lot of fucking energy credits right now, and I'm not sure why.
Sell some goods, I guess. I actually don't have a lot of energy credits because my fucking 3 generator ring worlds are just have like no pops in them.
Yeah, I'm the same with food. Building ruined me.
Alright, I make over 1,000 fucking minerals per turn. I have to like fucking use it all. That's kind of the problem now. I might pick machines again, though I'll probably get accused of picking an OP thing.
No, because people think they're nerfed.
Yeah, but the thing is though, will they know is the real question.
I don't think it matters if they know or not. They'll just be like, how picking something up that's PLP. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
no, because Embedd's also did the fucking farmer.
Yeah, well, but like I didn't do the farmer thing during that MP, by the way. Like, but Mbets like always picks the current meta OP, if you know what I mean. Like that's what he tends to do. Like I wouldn't even mind so much, but the problem I have is that he fucking has like Volk as his like permanent toady, which is like I don't think that's okay in an MP, if you know what I mean. Where it's like Volk is like, yeah, I'll just suck Mbets' dick to the win, and yeah, then it's effectively a team of two already. And I tried to lead a coalition against him, being like, okay, look, guys, like I could literally just kill you all and take your planets and then try and attack Mbets, but I'm gonna just fucking try and be the good guy here, try and get everybody to attack Mbets, and I literally like fucking wanted to kill myself. Like I wanted to die because trying to get all these fucking terrible players, because they clearly only play like Stellaris like whenever an update or a DLC hits, and then they don't like immerse themselves into the game mechanics, so they don't really understand how to play the game. So you get to in this situation where I'm trying to like get them to attack. I'm trying to get like a coalition together so that they can attack. They don't trust me for some fucking stupid reason, because they're like, they don't understand that I literally could have killed them like a million times over. Like they don't like. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like holy shit. It's like in the first MP, but at least in the first MP, like I kind of had like a, I don't know if were you in there in the first Stellaris MP? Okay. Yeah. In the first MP, it effectively came down to me and Git against Embets and Volk, because you know Embets and Volk always together forever, and I pretty much had the option to just destroy Git, will win at like the start of the game, right? Because I, was just that much more better at the game, but I didn't, and then I used them as a little meat shield against like other players, and I ended up with like a third of the galaxy by the end of the game.
Fucking crystals and rare gases are like dumped on.
Well, that's good, I suppose, but it has like no there's like no consistency in it, because they'll be like dumped, and then you buy one of them and it'll be fucking jacking the price up again. Will you be playing the Stellaris MP as well?
I don't know how often it's gonna be. It's like a sign up form as well.
Right. Is it on the Reddit? Or is there like a new Reddit, or is it on Discord? How do they sign shit up nowadays?
I'm just vaguely aware of it, so.
Right. Oh, whatever. I'll look into it.
It's on
whatever.
Reddit or Discord, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. I can see how it's going. Like, I'm going into it expecting it to be just a massive shit show, and I'm just there to capture the shit show, if you know what I mean. Did they go like technological ascendancy or something? Those guys, because I don't remember them being robots. The Zenak confluence.
No, I think they've changed.
Yeah, like the I think the Vab Authority used to be the Zenak confluence, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, it was a civil war. That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be interesting. They really like me because machines, I guess, but they're fucking pathetic. Their fleet power is superior compared to ours. What?
Yeah, it's overwhelming for me.
How is that a thing? Did they like spawn them in or something?
Yeah, when the rebellion happens, they spawn in.
Well, they must have spawned in like way more than was balanced, because let me tell you something, Sonny Jim. As far as I was concerned, my fleet is the strongest, aside from the fallen empires, if you know what I mean.
Is that up for you to decide now?
Well, it's either going to be you or me right after the thing. And I think I'm at the moment it's me because I don't think you don't have 480 for naval capacity. I imagine, right?
No. Oh, yes.
Do you have the waste reprocessing building to learn?
What does it do?
Gives you 10 minerals, 10 energy credits, and gives you 5 amenities and 2 jobs.
Nope. I don't think that's a building anything yet.
I got it from like one of the trade event thingy visits.
Can you build as many as you want?
No, only I can only build one per planet. They were very good in the early game. They're not super great in the late game, but they're definitely not bad either. Hey, I got a planet that produces 1006 of every research. Well, technically 1050 of one, but yeah. That's pretty much a sentry array, only more expensive to maintain. Hey, I have fleet power of like 100k now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like, I only built half of my fleet so far. And so I'll have a 90k, but that's if I built the other half.
Nice. Yeah, it's primarily upgrading. Like I had to upgrade my fleet, and that took quite a long time, and that
Yeah.
gave me like 60 fleet power out of nowhere.
corporate or a criminal syndicate and just
Oh yeah.
go full meme.
Oh yeah, like oh that oh my god, that would be the fucking bee's knees if like oh shit. Both of us be criminal syndicates and just target like embeds and Volk or whatever. It would be so good. We'd get fucking destroyed at some point, right? But like it would be fucking hilarious. I would many rafts would be had. Let's see. Has the price of minerals? It's looking healthier. Let me just fix that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's armored today. Oh fuck. Okay, I didn't know that.
My toughest space station is like 18K, I think.
Mine's 30k.
Oh, I've got one that's 21K. I guess I don't really have any full dedicated bastions because for me they're like there isn't like much point. Like I'm using them as fucking anchorages, you know?
Yeah, now that I kind of like expanded, like my original one is kind of have less point, there's less point in it, but it's still kind of still very choke pointy. So
Yeah. I think what'll happen though is like hopefully they'll be clever enough to not play in like a really large world, if you know what I mean.
oh yeah,
Because I think what's gonna happen is eventually when we reach this level, the game is just gonna chug a chug and everybody's gonna disconnect all the time. And yeah, hopefully they don't have it on like a retarded time. Like if they have it like Sunday, then I'm gonna just have to like not be able to play because I've got shit to do. I've got to work on Monday. So
it's a 1600 UTC, which I think is 5 for.
is it on Sunday or when is it?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Shit.
They were like talking about doing it today, but I don't know, nothing's happened.
Oh well, it doesn't look like it's super well organized, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it was. The problem is, like, they wanted to do it, and then I think, like, a few days later, the release date for the airport came out.
Right.
Yeah. And so that kind of, like, threw a wrench into, like, everyone's the plans, quote unquote, because they played, like, a session.
They played a session one, sorry?
I don't know when, but, like, they already played, like, a session.
Right. Oh, what the hell? Uh, What? Pirates? I don't trade. How can I get pirates?
Maybe it's like trade passing through your system.
Maybe. That's stupid. Like, okay, so pirates are attacking me. They have a solid 217 fleet power. Uh, alright. This is something. That's fucking weird.
Yeah. I don't know why. That's just my guess.
Yeah, it's as good a guess as any, really. Hold on, I need to pause because I can't I like it's too laggy to like do something. Uh, did that order go through? Question mark. Nope. All right. Can you like half build like a wonder and then build another thing?
Um, I'm pretty sure if you press cancel.
Well, it's more like I've built like part of like the matter decompressor, but I don't really need more minerals. So can I just build something else?
Yeah, probably. I think that's how it works.
I'm trying to build like the strategic coordinator because I think that gives more naval capacity. But unfortunately, it's so like I don't know if I need to like put it over something or whatever. Like, okay. Strategic coordinator. Oh, okay, I can do it there. All right, that works. I'll also be right back. And I'm back. Hey, I figured it out. You can do the thing. It's just a,
Yeah.
it like it isn't inherently obvious where you can like build it because like there's like some systems where it's like you can't because this like strategic platform who's what's it like you can't build it in a system with a colonized planet or a built station or whatever the hell. And I'm like, fucking that doesn't. It's just a strategic platform, you know. It isn't like it doesn't wouldn't seem like something that's too hardcore. I'm just hoping that the migrate because like my pops do migrate, but it's like man the migration like like they have like so much migration pull from all the jobs that are available. But you know, I still get like the speckles of unemployment, but that's good at least to know that they migrate. Like, because I was under the impression that Robopops did not migrate. Oh, the hostile Xeno fleets engaged my fucking 80,000 versus their 71. Uh, oh, we beat the pirates, guys. Yeah, I've got like the fully defense stuff one. Oh yeah, there's like a there's a defense grid supercomputer, so I can use that actually to get even more powerful defense stations.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is the specialist being unemployed.
I do feel like the galactic wonders they do like ruin the economy somewhat, you know.
But no, even though I focus like a lot on fucking this farm planet, it's still like negative. Well, it's only 33 now, not like 500 like it was at point.
Yeah, my like one of my generator worlds is kind of starting to take off a little bit, producing 181 surplus, but you know that's not nothing compared to how my one of my old planets used to produce like 800 surplus. I've got one planet called Extractor 2, which has produces 732 minerals, which is almost as much as the black hole thingamajigger, just a little bit more, just less efficient. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before these generator worlds start to really pick up, aka the ring worlds. 475 points from free jobs and free housing, you know? God, still upgrading. What determines? Because I mean, I have like it's just a shipyard with fucking 6 shipyard models, right? Like what makes them upgrade so freaking slowly? And like how do I speed it up? Probably do with like putting a hyperlane registrar, making like a highway. Well, learn if you want to buy minerals off the market, you know.
It's not too bad.
Do you actually need like a trade for minerals? Because as you might imagine, I produce quite a lot of surplus now.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm still working on getting more energy. Or I can think about doing more minerals. It's like somebody's role is like, I don't know what my plan was for you, so I'll just build what you already have.
Yeah. By the time that fucking fleet is upgraded, like holy shit, it's taken so long. I've like super fortified my border with the fallen empire because I'm gonna try and take them on. Though one of my fleets has been upgrading for like a billion years, and I don't know when it's gonna finish because it's so unfathomably slow. I feel like it goes up 1% per month. Is that an exaggeration? Let me check. No, no, Plum. 1% per month is actually fast. It takes more than a month for it to go up 1%. This is broken. This is not okay. Like, if it like scales with shipyards, then having 6 shipyards should mean that you upgrade quickly, but it doesn't seem to scale with shipyards.
No, it uses one shipyard slot.
Yeah, so it takes like 2 months to upgrade a ship 1%. Like to upgrade this fleet 1%, which is insane.
The fuck is up with my ship?
Right.
Like this, it's like fleet, and you have like different types of ships, and there's like, okay, let's upgrade people, and it like splits off the ships.
Yeah, well, I'm this whenever I'm in like an interface that requires a lot of clicks, I'm just gonna try and pause because I have like a 5 second latency and it makes it unbearable. Okay. And that latency is not there when the game's paused, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a downside to making a fleet with only battleships, but reinforce put me very much over my naval capacity, but I very much don't care. I'm gonna take on this fallen empire, you know, before I die of old age. Huh. So Polarin, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shipyards with 6 shipyards in them, however you want to fucking quantify that. And they've like the building thing has only used 2. Fucking bastards. On like a slightly unrelated note, I do like the way oh my god, fucking uh alloys are like 0 cost. Okay, not anymore. I do like the way the hyperlanes are generated now. They are very strategic and defensive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they said that when they updated it. It was like, why not?
Yeah, the amount of times um like a planet changes what its primary like function is disgusting within my empire, you know?
The same thing. It's like, you're not, sorry, sir, you're not able to work, but your dream is being crushed as we speak.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, I spent great efforts turning this into a mineral production center, but seeing as how the like current climate of things, shutting you all down. I'm just leaving Detroit's in my wake as I
Yeah.
oh man, in like 6 years in game, my fleet might be done upgrading. You know, Christ on a bike. I think it's easier just to suicide your fleet and then build a new one.
Yeah. Like, thought already. Thought that's crossed me already. Especially when I fucking see that fucking upgrades are like. Who says they need upgrade? But I just don't.
I'm still not the one that apparently the Marithian mandate is still like the market leader.
Yeah, I have no idea how much AI has been training, to be honest.
You could literally like quite easily, I dare say, you could literally just spend the whole game in the trade menu and just make fucking bank off of it.
Yeah.
But you know, at that point, you're kind of playing a different game, aren't you?
No, you don't have the stockpiling ability though, which is the main issue.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess the only way to really stockpile would be to spend it. You know, spend. You have to spend your profits pretty much. Like you can only stockpile a certain amount, so you have to spend your profits. But it's very possible. Like you know how I can sell stuff for, I can sell minerals for for 0.5 credits a piece at a rate of 10,000, and then the price drops to 0. Like 2, and then I can just buy my minerals back again with like, you know, like 2,000 credits profit.
Yeah.
If I were to be asked, I could probably do that for everything, but you know. All right, you're gonna be in charge of the 24 battleship, or like it's gonna be 24 battleship fleet, monoback with your unyielding trait, aka no retreat.
Here's a stick.
Uh, Militarist would be worth it if Militarist, instead of giving you like attack speed, it gave you like ship upgrade speed, like 100% increase. Like, fuck me.
Main problem is it is just so bad.
What are the chances like the fallen empire can beat like round about 100 and almost 200,000 fleet power and knock through like all my defenses, like
Very
all my
little, I
forts?
would say.
Well, we're gonna find out shortly. Need more forge worlds. Like I'm not producing enough alloys, believe it or not. Something that which is never a problem for my guys before.
Nope. I'm not in the same boat now, but like,
Alright, Mine World, you're gonna be another Forge World 3. Like, but we've spent the last, 200 cycles perfecting our mining, and it's like, nope, you're gonna be this now. But yeah, I was especially excited about from with Rome Imperator about how smooth it ran, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you saw.
on Imperator.
Yeah, it ran
Yeah,
really smooth.
I
Can't
have a
wait.
feeling that's because they haven't added all the
DLCs?
quests and
Oh,
you
no. I thought you were gonna go along the lines that I was gonna go on. Like, can't wait for them to ruin it with the DLCs.
know.
Adding China, guys. We're doing it.
And wait for the Han Chinese,
that would be so OP though. Like, how do you?
You do it like in CK2, you know, where like you fucking have to like send your sons and shit off to.
So weird. Actually, like, is like the population of like Han China or whatever the fuck during like the time of the Romans is like, what is it, like 37 million or something? Something along those lines. I'm not sure. 70 million or something
I
like that.
have no idea. Probably not so high.
Because I knew it was fucking high because it was like it was oh my god, in like the warmth period or whatever the hell it was. I fucking, you know better about this sort of shit than I do.
No, definitely not.
Like what, as in definitely not, you don't know, or definitely not the warmth period or whatever.
I've not heard about that
Right.
at all.
There's like a period where it was like where in like 500 AD or whatever, where it like got colder, and the wine growing regions like got pulled back, if you know what I mean. Like, I have no idea how accurate it is because they couldn't like verify the sources anywhere, but
Would
mainly,
it be a cooling period then?
well, yeah, it's like a cooling period, but I guess like it's like the period in which it was like warmer, like was that, so the effectively the civilized world had higher carrying capacity for people because it was like there was more growing regions, and more there was more regions that were effectively like super fertile. A upgrade complete, lovely. Okay, my children's, it is time.